Have a nice day. Today is Friday, 14th of June 2024. This day is celebrated as World Blood Donor Day. World Blood Donor Day is observed on 14 June every year to raise awareness about the urgency of blood donations all over the world and to acknowledge appreciate blood donors for their support. From the history point of view, it is famous for Mithuna Sankranti. Rajaprabha, another name of Mithuna Sankranti, is a traditional festival celebrated in the Indian state of Odisha. It is primarily a celebration of the womanhood, fertility, and the onset of the monsoon season. The festival holds historical and mythological significance of Odia culture. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, the Hindu states that Turkey has signed a deal with the United States to buy F-16 warplanes type Erdogan. Another deal, Turkey will get 40 new F-16 and upgrades of 79 of the jets in its existing fleet. Turkey and the United States have signed a contract for the sale of F-16 warplanes after Washington green-lighted the $23 billion deal following the months of the negotiations. Turkish Defense Ministry sources said on June 13. The contract was signed and delegations from the both sides are negotiating the details, the ministry sources said. The Hindu newspaper also states that Hezbollah says launches attacks on Israel army positions. It is said that the attacks were a part of the response to the assassination of Hezbollah commander. Lebanon's Iraq-backed Hezbollah group said it launched rocket and drone attacks on several Israeli army bases and positions on June 13 after an Israeli strike killed one of its senior commanders. Hezbollah fighters launched an attack with rockets and drones targeting 6 barracks and military sites while simultaneously flying squadrons of explosive-laden drones at 3 other Israeli bases, the group said in a statement. The Hindu newspaper also states that 8 European Union members want curb movement of Russian diplomats. They claim the free movement of Russian diplomat or passport holders in the visa-free Schengen area facilitates Malgin activities. Foreign ministers from 8 European Union countries have sent a letter to the blog's foreign policy chief obtained by AFP on June 13 asking him to curb Russian diplomats' movement in the Schengen area. They claim the free movement of Russian diplomatic or passport holders in the visa-free Schengen area facilitates Malgin activities. The aimed concerns Moscow is stepping up its attempts to sow divisions within the European Union. The Hindu newspaper also states that toy train deaths puts in the focus encroachment along iconic Darjeeling Railway. Built between 1879 up to and 1881, the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway is considered an engineering marvel. Darjeeling Himalayan Railway was accorded the World Heritage status by UNESCO in 1999. DHR authorities blame carelessness of people crossing the tracks for the accidents. The death of an 18-year-old youth was run over by a toy train at Kurseong in West Bengal's Darjeeling district on Wednesday has raised questions about encroachment along the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the safety of the people who run their business near the tracks, hampering railway operations. Surya wrote the deceased resident of a Dak Bungalow Mo in Kurseong fell on the tracks when the train was entering the platform and was dragged for several meters. Roth was taken to the hospital where he was declared dead. The Hindu newspaper also states that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra may contest from Wayanand, a Congress leader. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra at the public event in Raebareli. Ms. Vadra's brother Rahul Gandhi must choose between the Wayanand and Raebareli seats recently told Wayanand the voters his decision will make them happy. Leader of the opposition post yet to be decided. The option of the Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra contesting the Wayanand Lok Sabha seat cannot be ruled out if her brother and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi vacates it in favor of Raebareli. A top party leader said on June 13 during this trip to Wayanad, Mr. Gandhi had told the people of the constituency, that he faces a dilemma over which of the two seats to choose, given that the one are both in the recent Lok Sabha election. However, he added that his decision would make them happy. The point was Hindustan Times newspaper stated that the United States hails Indian democracy skeptical of progress on the India-China border talks. Kurt Campbell, considered the key architect of the Joe Biden administration Indo-Pacific policy, expressed skepticism about the prospect of any breakthrough in the India-China relations. Washington, the United States views of the recent Indian elections as the most successful democratic experiment and a demonstration in the modern history. Notice that Prime Minister Narendra Modi accepted the electoral outcome and believes that India's democratic resilience gives New Delhi an edge in its competition with Beijing. Kurt Campbell, the American Deputy Secretary of the State, has said. Hindustan Times also stated that Lok Sabha Speaker elections on June 26. Opposition urges NDA members TDP and JDU to push for the post. A view of the Lok Sabha in a new parliament building. The elections for the appointment of the new Lok Sabha Speaker will take place on June 26, 2 days after the beginning of new parliament session. The 18th Lok Sabha session will begin on 24 June. This will be the first Lok Sabha session for the newly elected MPs after the 2024 general election. Hindustan Times also stated that India steps up efforts to provide medical care to injured citizens in the Kuwait. Minister of Service for External Affairs Kirti Vardhan Singh meets Indian injured in a Wednesday fire at a Jabra hospital in Kuwait on June 30. New Delhi, Indian authorities on a Thursday stepped up efforts to provide medical care to citizens injured in the devastating fire in Kuwait and to identify those who died in the incident. Even as the total number of Indians killed by the blaze rose to 45. Now going towards the economy of the country, from the aviation point of view, ease of flying top priority. Will work to make airfares affordable, says Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu. Ram Mohan Naidu at Telugu Day Assam party lawmaker took charge as a cabinet minister for civil aviation on Thursday. Union Minister Kinjarapu Ram Mohan Naidu assumes charge of the Ministry of Civil Aviation in New Delhi Thursday, June 13, 2024. From the business point of view, raise a capital expenditure by 25%, focus on education, CII. India's capital expenditure as per revised estimate stood at Rs 9.949 lakh crore for 2023-24. India has raised capex by 42% in financial year 2022 and 24% in financial year 2023. The LI scheme can also address the low female participation rate by giving a higher incentive for hiring of female labor. Besides, an international mobility authority should be set up to track employment opportunities in other countries and facilitate Indian youth to benefit from these opportunities, CIS said in a note. As a part of the 14-point agenda for a new government to help boost economic growth, the Confederation of the Indian Industry (CII) on Thursday suggested the government to utilize the Rs 2.1 lakh crore windfall dividend received from the Reserve Bank of India to raise a public capital expenditure by 25% and focus on education to bridge the skill gap. CII President and Chairman and Managing Director of ITC Limited Sanjeev Puri during a press conference said that India's growth estimate hinges critically on addressing the unfinished reform agenda on priority and that geopolitical conflicts, high interest rates and high global commodity prices that continue to be above pre-pandemic levels are a risk that the economy is facing. Ambuja Cement to acquire Penna Cement for Rs 10,422 crore. PCIL has 40 million ton per annum MTPA capacity in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Rajasthan. Under the construction with the acquisition, Ambuja Cement's total capacity will increase to 89 MTPA. Adani Group owner Ambuja Cement on Thursday said it has signed a binding agreement for the acquisition of Hyderabad-based Penna Cement Industries in Limited PCIL at the enterprise value of rupees 10,422 crore. Around 90% of the cement capacity becomes with the railway sidings, and some are supported by the captive power plants and waste heat recovery systems. Going to the world news, including Hezbollah says it attacked 9 Israeli military sites with rockets and drones. United Kingdom election Faragay's reform. United Kingdom overtakes Sunak's Conservatives in opinion polls. United States judge blocks Biden protections for transgender students in 4 states. Italy's parliament brawl highlights tension aimed at G7 summit. Tesla's shareholder approves CEO Musk's $56 billion pay. Companies move to Texas. United Nations Security Council demands halt to siege of the southern city of 1.8 million people. According to the Science and Tech, we have a rapid diagnostic test from India may help stem Sputnik crisis. The dipstick test has an accuracy of not more than 50 to 60%. Even if the doctor carries out her dipstick test, it doesn't help the doctor choose the right antibiotic. The Longitude Prize winning device offers an affordable quick point of care test for urinary tract infections, which promise to revolutionize infection management and global efforts to tackle antimicrobial resistance. This week, a prize was announced that is likely to have far-reaching implications in the world of healthcare. Despite its importance, most of the community is unaware of the event. The winner of the Longitude Prize is poised to spearhead a revolution in the field of infection management and global efforts to tackle antimicrobial resistance. The 8 million euros, that is 85 crore rupees, as Longitude Prize of Antimicrobial Resistance AMR, first announced in 2014, revealed its winner at an event in London's Science Museum. The PA100 AST system from Sysmex Studio is a high-tech, transformative, rapid point-of-care test for UTIs, urinary tract infection. 4 forest department staff die while house dousing fire in Uttarakhand. Almora has witnessed the highest number of deaths in the forest fires in 2024. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami announces an ex gratia of rupees 10 lakh to the families of deceased. 4 forest department employees died while dousing fire in Uttarakhand's Almora district on Thursday. 4 others were severely injured and were moved to a hospital. According to the information, Forest Department vehicles caught fire in the Binsar Wildlife Sanctuary, Almora, around 3:30 p.m. on Thursday, June 13. On information, Forest Department employees and PRD drivers took a vehicle to the spot. European Union's new artificial intelligence rules ignite battle over the data transparency. A new set of laws governing the use of artificial intelligence in the European Union will force companies to be more transparent about the data. European Union new artificial intelligence rules will force companies to be more transparent about the data used to train their systems. A new set of law governing the use of artificial intelligence in the European Union will force companies to be more transparent about the data used to train their systems, prying open one of the industry's most closely guarded secrets. In the 18 months since Microsoft began open artificial intelligence unveiled ChatGPT to the public, there has been a surge of public engagement and investment in the generative artificial intelligence set of applications that can be used to rapidly produce text, images, and audio content. At last, there is a famous quotation said by Abdul Kalam, Abdul Kalam, whose full name was actually Abdul Kalam Ghulam Muhyiddin Ahmed bin Khairuddin Al-Hasni Azad. Born on 18 November 1888 after 22nd February 1958. Was an Indian independence activist, writer, and a senior leader of the Indian National Congress. Following India's independence, he became the first Minister of Education in the Indian government. He is commonly remembered as the Maulana Azad. The word Maulana is honorific, our master, and he had adopted Azad Free as his pen name. His contribution to establishing the Education Foundation in India is recognized by celebrating his birthday as a National Education Day across the India. That is 11 November. Azad was one of the main organizers of the Dharasana Satyagraha in 1931 and emerged as one of the most important national leaders of the time, prominently leading the cause of the Hindu-Muslim unity as well as exposing secularism and socialism. He served as Congress president and from 1940 to 1945, during which the Quit India rebellion was launched. Azad was imprisoned together with the entire Congress leadership. He also worked for Hindu-Muslim unity through the Al-Hilal newspaper. Maulana Azad says a famous quotation. He says that education imparted by heart can bring revolution in the society. Okay, thank you.